Hey everybody, Engineer Coffee, welcome back to Mars. Last episode we built our little camper trailer to go out here to our future spaceport site. So this episode I want to get started on the rail to get all the way over here. So let's hop in the Hemet and head back to base. Alright, let's go ahead and close up the doors and not let any sand in with this lovely storm, and hop into the truck and head back. Alright, there we go, we're detached from the trailer. Let's go ahead and just drive forward. Still didn't adjust the wheel settings to be able to lower it down, but that's fine. Alright, let's go ahead and park this guy in bay number 1. Why not? Let's go ahead and open the garage doors and back in. Let's keep it in first person and see how that looks. Use our lovely backup camera. Alright, there we go. And we'll use our truck clamp. Get it all nice and aligned. There we go. Should attach. Perfect. And close the door. Alright, let's head up here to the lobster so we can start deconstructing the temporary rail that we have set up and come up with a more permanent solution. Alright, well, we already got the grinders on, so that's good. Let's make sure those are on auto for the batteries, and we'll unlock. And we're good. Alright, well, this is definitely not exciting television to watch, but I think we've got it. Oh. Probably should have ground off that before. Alright, oh well. We'll go down and get that guy. Alright, I think I want to grind off all of this. We're just going to come out straight. And this block underneath here, and we should be done. Alright, well, this is precarious. Let's go ahead and move the monorail back into the station. Well, that's what I get for messing around with other things in different episodes and leaving this guy out. He is out of battery. So it looks like we're going to need to build a temporary battery on it and then get this guy up to the charge point over here. So, cool. Here, we'll just slap one on the front and call it a day. Alright, there we go. We got some power. Let's go ahead and get this guy backed in. Wow, that rotor is actually pushing the tram forward. Okay, I didn't think I had enough torque to do that. But I guess it'll find our parking spot for us. Okay, there we go. Let's just go ahead and lock it and call it a day. There we go. Now we can set our monorail batteries to recharge. Alright, I'd like to thank my newest members, Shinobi, Teskey's Lab, and Amarak. Thank you for your support, and if you'd like to join, there should be a button down below. Alright, and don't forget about the giveaway drawing for 5 copies of Space Engineers 1 and 1 copy of Space Engineers 2. Make sure you fill out the Google form and enter for a chance to win. It'll go on through the rest of the month, I believe, and then we'll pick some winners. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, let's get some stuff on the toolbar here so we can start building the monorail. We definitely need our blast doors. I think I'd like to get some piping in there. So we'll need some conveyor junctions and some piping, and then we'll need the hinges as well. I think I might put those on page 2. Let's get rid of all these decorations. So yeah, I'd like to continue some piping underneath it, because we're going to have hinges hanging off the side. Like this. We're going to have hinges down below. They're going to do all of our turning and stuff for us, so I think I want to continue a pipe all the way through. Do we have any pipe access? What do we got around here? Just some pipe works. Here's a pipe. What do we got underneath here? Ooh, an air vent. That's actually a port. What was going on over here with the stairs, though? You know what? We could back this off. Let's grind this guy off, except for my stuff is full. Get rid of some of these steel plates. Alright, let's grind these guys out.
Full.
Of course. Alright, there we go. That looks pretty good. Now we can get underneath and we can get our conveyor there. So this we need to grind out. Alright, we'll run a pipe there. And then we need a flanged one. And then one of those transition ones. And then underneath here we'll put in some junctions. Not sorters. Alright, so that'll carry out like that, and then we gotta come out to a certain point where we can have an upright, so we'll have to think through that. I guess I'll just continue on with just piping for now. I'd like to have some type of support structure on here. Alright, I think we'll put these truss pillars as support on the side, as it's like carrying electricity or something down the rail. I think that would be cool. Let's see, we have... Well, we can pretty much get a half block underneath it. underneath the wheels. All right, and then like the weird thing that we're going to run into with this is like when we put in our block here, this guy, and we turn him, we can put a hinge in. I think I want to put 2 hinges in. All right, so we need to turn that way eventually to get to the rail. So we're going to have 2 hinges, I think like this. I think 2 is the way to go. Because yeah, then this piece comes out, this piece comes out, and then they meet, which they're probably going to have to meet with these guys like that so they don't conflict. But if I do this guy right here and have the upright and it goes down, then if I like mirror it, the upright would be right there. And that would be weird. Alright, I'm thinking we do something like that, and then we have a cantilever on the other side. Maybe not on this one because we got the building in the way. But that's where we could put the upright. And then the upright can go back here and be kind of out of the way. I think that would be good. But we might have to come up with a pattern because we're going to have an even number there. Alright, I'm thinking I'm going to put some uprights like this. Because these will probably go all the way down when we have a tower. But for now, this one can just go like that. We'll change the color, obviously, but something like that means we'd have another one right here. Alright, we don't know where that hinge is actually going to go. It should go out further than what we're doing. That was just for an example. Let's get that all ground off. Let's try to grind off the right pieces so they don't fall weird. Yeah, I'm thinking we're going to do a pattern of 3 and then 2 and then 3 then 2, and then in between the 2 ones we can always have a hinge. I think that will be the way to go. Alright, I think I'm figuring it out here of what we want to do. I'm going to carry it here, and then this guy's just going to cantilever out, and hopefully it won't make this look so empty right here. I think that's good. It just ends right there, and then we won't have to worry about all of this mess. Let's just get rid of these for now. Alright, I think this is how we're going to do it. We're going to do it in this pattern here. Let's bring this guy out. This guy would come out one more. So then we'd probably put another conveyor junction in there. Would be fine. And then our hinge would go here. Let's put the negative that way because we're going to be turning that way. Thinking something like that. And then maybe we don't have a junction there. Maybe the pipe just carries all the way through. I feel like that'd be too much otherwise. So let's do that. And then this guy just carries through. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good because then we'd get another one on here. Let's just go ahead and build it. Alright, I think it's going to look a little bit weird no matter what we do, but I don't want like a ton of uprights either because I feel like that's unnecessary. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, then the upright would go there so we could put in a junction block. Alright, then we'll convert it to station and we will add in our foundation. Should we get further down with the foundation? Ah, that's fine. It's in the voxel. That looks like a pretty good gap between the uprights. I like that. Alright, well it's a nice lovely wire frame for now, but yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Alright, it was the truss pillars that we need to put in still. Oh, we got them on that side still. Yeah, we could carry them on like that. Could we get some with like a T? How does the T work? The T's kind of out like that. What if we did something like this and then a T off of it like that? And then we want to find the curved one up. Let's see, that's pretty level with it there. So do we put it up one more? Just think if we put that truss light on here. Like that. Every once in a while we have a light. Alright, I like the idea of the lights, but I'm going to go ahead and leave them off for now. We may come back later and put them in, but I think what I want to do is I want to get a blueprint of this, and we'll try to like 3D print it so we can get multiple modules going. So we can just print it here at the base, carry it over. We'll have to come up with some type of lift structure to erect it up, but we'll, you know, like cut it off right here, and then we'll build the rest of it down as we go. But I'm wondering if we can 3D print this whole thing. That would be kind of nice. So for now, let's just go ahead and put in these straight girders. I think will be the better option. We'll add the lights later as we go. That way it keeps it nice and skinny to be able to print it. Alright, I think that's a pretty good rail design. It's kind of industrial, which is what we're going for here. We'll curve that guy down and we'll start heading towards the spaceport. And then that should leave enough space, like here between the pillars, we could get another station in. All right, and then I'm thinking right here we'll make some type of 3D print station. I'm thinking we'll just have the blueprint of the upright here, and we'll have welders pretty much just go across. We won't really need any depth to it. We're only needing 3 blocks. Well, half blocks here. It doesn't even come out a full block. So I think we can get welders on the side to do this work. I think it'll be the easy way to do that. And then we'll have to come up with some type of lift structure. All right, there we go. Then we'll move it forward 1. Perfect. There we go. So there is our projection of our track. We will, put another merge block on here and probably get some support uprights or something for it, because we don't want those to attach, obviously. So we'll only do those. That'll be a merge block on the other one. And then we'll need to come up with some type of welder system. All right, well, I'm glad I didn't get too far on this before I went to work, because I was able to think on it, and I'm doing a little bit wrong. We need to break this guy in half. I was thinking we could make it like this, and, we could go attach this guy to the next section, but I have a feeling that's going to be damn near impossible to get this guy aligned properly to the end of that hinge, and we'll have to, grind off the hinge, obviously, to get it connected. I think that would be pretty much impossible. So what I want to do is we're going to break it in half right here at this midpoint. We'll take this guy off, and right here we're going to put a merge block. Put a merge block right there, and then we'll cut this guy in half like this, and then we'll build half of this unit on this side and have the hinge here in the middle instead, and then we'll build another half over here, and then we'll push them together and attach those hinges together. Okay, and then when we attach this guy, we should see the projector come back on. There we go. We have power again. Yeah, so now we should have 2 separate grids here, that these guys should not be connected. These guys should be fine, but we'll want to switch them out with the hinges themselves. So, all right, let's get a merge block here. Where is the teeth? There they are. All right, let's get some stuff welded up over here, at least to the hinge, so we can make sure we can change it out and then also attach it. And then we'll probably take a new blueprint. Let's get as much of this stuff as we can. All right, there we go. Got it all welded up. For some reason, the welding ship is like drifting down. It's not wanting to float in the air. I don't know what's going on with that. The physics doesn't want to float today with the subgrid when normally it does. So I don't know. Looks like I forgot a piece here, which means it's forgotten over here as well. Yep, there it is. But yeah, that'll be the new blueprint there. Except for, I don't think I can actually take a blueprint. If I were to take a blueprint of this, I think it's going to take the whole thing, right? With the merge block connected. So I need to disconnect that merge block. So I'm thinking maybe we'll just do something like that and hope that it holds it up. All right, let's just put these blocks here and hope that it doesn't tip that direction and it wants to tip this direction. But I'm thinking we can unmerge this and then take a new blueprint. All right, before we take a blueprint, we need to make sure we have all these settings done. So the upper limit and the lower limit, let's put those at -6, I believe, or actually -3. I want to make sure our hinge lock is on, so it's locked at 0 degrees. I think that's as good as it's going to get. Let me go get some energy and then we'll unmerge. All right, let's go ahead and unmerge this and hope for the best. Okay, didn't even move. That's great news. And then let's go ahead and let's take the projection from here again. All right, this was like 11 or something, right? For the other one, it should be the same for this. Yeah, that works. Yeah, and then we should be able to attach this guy, and then we'll just, grind off the head, put in a new hinge part on this one. Let's see, will it allow me to weld up the head? No. If I take that guy off, can I weld up the head? I can. Okay, so we'll just have to disconnect that after the fact. And then we'll put in our hinge part and we'll attach it and we'll just do all that manual. That will be fine. Okay, well, let me weld up the other half and I think we're good. We got our projection on there and then we'll have to come up with, well, I don't need to weld the other half. Let's get our welder system working. All right, I went ahead and hooked up a temporary conveyor line over to our well, temporary pad, so I don't want anything to be too permanent. I'm not going to dig into the voxels and stuff because I want to be able to destroy this later and have it still look nice over here. There we go. The T will go there, and then let's get our cargo container here. Okay, nothing's inside that. We can grind it out, grind that guy out. All right, so we'll put our piston here. All right, there we go. Piston there, and then let's get a conveyor. Okay, conveyor T, and then we need to have a piston hanging out here. All right, piston on this side, piston on this side. Okay, conveyor's going up like this, and then we'll start building our welders on, I guess. So let's see, we want... How do we want to do this? Okay, so the welder head comes out to here, so we need a head on this side at least to get that far over. So let's at least get that going. Let's see, we need... I want to test something real quick. Do we need these pistons? Because what I was thinking is we need to bring this guy in one so we can get a half block. But let's see something real quick.
Energy low.
If I grind this guy out, does it weld it up? No. Okay, so it will not weld that one because it's too far away, which is what I thought would happen. Alright, let me think about this a little bit nicer. Trying to make it look a little bit decent. It's going to look funky, I think, no matter what I do. Let's see, straight up, straight up. This guy will reach out. So this will need to be a T. And a T. And an angle. Like that. And then the welder will go on the end of it like that, but this guy will need to stick out. Let's see, he needs to come out a half a block, which is, what, 1.25 meters? If we reverse him out just a half block, then we should be able to get our welders in here, right? And we have no steel plate. Okay, there we go. Now we should be able to turn this guy on, right? There we go, and it's welding everything because it has connection to our system. So this guy needs a 1.25 as well. Okay, I guess I should have built this over there so we could actually test it welding up. But then we reverse this guy. We'll come across and weld the whole thing. We want it to come at least to the midpoint so we can have another one do this side. Okay, so do you weld that up is the question. Yes, it does. Okay, so we do have some leeway there. I wonder if I needed this head at all. Like, can I turn that off? And can I, let's see, grind this guy out? It does weld it up, but I guess it wouldn't weld it up as fast, so... that's fine. We'll keep all three. I don't need to be that efficient. We got enough material around here. Okay, so if it does the half block over here, then we should be able to do like this, correct? We can do this, up one, maybe on this one we'll skip? Whatever. Again, I don't think it matters. We'll just do it that way. Alright, I thought about it, and I'm going to do it every other one. We'll just deal with it being a little bit slow, but I think that'll be fine. Because we've got a lot more heads to build. Okay, there we go. And then what we need to do is, when we reverse this guy, it should be able to get everything. Oh yeah, it's traveling way more than it needs to. It'll weld up pretty much everything all by itself. And then obviously this guy will weld out here, and this guy's not going to have anything to weld because there's nothing there. So we're going to have this guy just kind of go back and forth is my plan. Alright, so let's put in an event controller right here. And of course we have a dust storm because we always have a dust storm. Alright, event controller, let's get this piston named. I'm not very inspired right now, so we're just going to call it the moving piston for now. And I'm going to create a group of them because we're going to get more eventually. Because I'm pretty sure we can just get away with one event controller. Because what we're going to do... I think I need 2 event controllers now that I think about it. I need piston position equal to or greater than 100% for the track piston. And the actions it's going to do is it's going to do the group of those pistons. It should reverse it when it gets to 100%. Or retract, I guess, would be the more appropriate. Yeah, because then we're going to need another one. Let's get another event controller. See, this will be another piston position of 0 or equal to or less than, and then we'll use that same piston. Actions, this one will extend it. All right, let's see if that works. I'm pretty sure it does. All right, there we go. When it gets to 0, it bounces back, and then when it gets to 100, it should bounce back the other way. We'll just give it a quick watch just to make sure I did it right. All right, beautiful. Love it. Now we can get the other side built just the same. We'll have 4 of them. Okay, now I wish I had a set of welders to weld each other. That would be handy. Let's just continue on with all of these. We're gonna have one there, one here,
Inventory full.
and one
Inventory
here.
full.
Well, I haven't got too far, but I found a fatal flaw in my blueprinting. I left that merge block off. I should have turned the one on the floor off and not this one. So this guy is wrong. So I had to take a new blueprint by disconnecting this one. I did the same like bracing stuff over here for it. So I think I've got a new blueprint that will work. So let's go ahead and enter in the new version. All right, let's go check it out now. Okay, there we go. It's not red, and we should be able to weld it now. All right, the storm has finally cleared, and we have all of our welders put in, and I've got all of the piston settings copied over. Just build vision and copying and pasting it over. But now I just need to add these pistons to the same group, and we should be good. So if I find all of these guys, which my lack of naming skills today is that, but if I add all of those to it, we should see these all react at the same time. When this guy gets back down, it should extend them all, right? I think I did extend in reverse, or extend and retract, so hopefully they'll all bounce out. All right, beautiful. Love it. That's nice and sparkly. It's kind of funny. Oh, it's because it's... What is that even attached to? Oh, it's attached to the hinge head. That's why it wasn't wanting to weld up. It's because I had all of these pieces attached to the hinge head. I forgot we did that. So we need to take this guy off.
Inventory full.
Of course. Ow. You saw nothing. All right, now we can go ahead and weld up that merge block. I was wondering why it wasn't wanting to weld up. It's because there was a whole structure there that was attached to the hinge head instead. So now let's get a button and we can turn all these welders on. I guess we don't need a button. We can just find the group. Of course, we're furthest away from this spot over here, so it won't weld up anything until it gets over there, which is probably fine. Let's go over here. Let's get our spectator instead. Alright, it's kind of welded up. It definitely missed a lot in the middle there. I think I put it... No, it's fine. It's at 0. So I did put these pistons at 9.5, is because they were kind of conflicting there and hitting each other, but now they should be fine. Now I just hope I have enough material to do all of this stuff. Are we going to get to these blocks, do we think? Well, we'll have to watch it to see if it gets to these blocks or not, or if we need to move in our heads a little bit. Looks like they've got some overlap. We should be okay. Or do we just add... You know what? I think I'm overthinking this. I think all we need to do is add just 2 more heads here. So let's just get some conveyors. This is going to be real ugly, but that's okay. Get 1, 2 there. And then we'll just add a head like this. Add a head there, and we should be good. Alright, there we go. I like it. You know, I really wish in the event controllers, and I don't think there is. Let's check real quick. I'm curious. I know it's been requested a lot of times and it's not in here, is projections. If the projection was 100%, then we could have the factory stop on its own, and that would be wonderful. But we don't have that option, so we'll have to do something different. Maybe we'll time it or do something else. What I'm thinking though here for these pistons, let's see, they are side pistons is what I called them because I am unoriginal today. All right, for these side pistons, I was thinking about it. Let's make a group of them. All right, I made a small little change. I switched up the pistons here, these side pistons. I made them on a group. So now we have these guys and we can reverse them in. So now the minimum distance is 1.25 to weld this guy up. And then the maximum distance is like 5, so we can get these welders and stuff out of the way for when we lift this guy. So now we need to come up with a lifter to get this guy unmerged and brought over here onto this merge block. So that's going to be a challenge, I think. We're going to have something with a lot of battery and a lot of lifting capacity. And then I think we're going to have something like a little buffer, like maybe we'll have like the mag plate hook on, you know, to different places on here with like a hinge. So it'll have kind of like a free-floating hinge, because I have a feeling when we try to snap to this, if we're not perfectly lined up, it'll try to, like, you know, snap at an angle and it will just break apart our small grid ship. So we'll try to see if we can come up with something. Well, actually, it'd probably be a large grid ship now that I think about it, because that is a long distance there. And I was thinking this guy was going to be pretty temporary, but now that I look at it, it's kind of a nice factory thing. It would be kind of cool to build a shell around it. We'll probably keep it temporary anyway, it's fine. All right, let's go ahead and start building a lifting ship. I've got an idea for this. So I've got a rotor here that we can build off of. It's gonna be large grid. Let's go up a ways. Let's see, I want these. There we go, that should work. And then I think we wanna come out one and then arc down. And then we wanna come out. It's gonna be symmetric. This will be a real nice thing to have mirror mode, but that's okay. Yeah, I think that's what we want. And move the medical center over here closer to us, so now I get that off my toolbar. Let's go with some thrusters. We don't need the large ones, need the small ones. Down is probably better. Let's go like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hopefully this will give us a nice side thrust amount. Let's see, and then these guys will go like this. There we go. Yeah, like that. And then we can hang more thrusters on the bottom. Right, then we need more beam blocks here, these 2x1s. All right, well, I'm hoping we get enough thrust out of this. If not, we'll have to figure something else out. But I like the design idea that I'm going with here. All right, more thrusters. I don't think this matters which way we have this facing. I guess it's just personal preference. There we go, and our upward thrusters here, we're going to have 12 of these small ones. I know I could use like a large one. I was thinking about putting a large one on like the interior here or something like this, but they're just so stinking large and hard to work around. Then we're going to try it with these small thrusters and see if that's enough. We will see. All right, and then I'm thinking right here in the center, let's go ahead and put some pistons on. Like that and like that. Is that too close? No, I think that'll be okay. I think that'll be okay. Hopefully we can actually stick them on here. Let's get some mag plates. I want these large magnetic plates. I really never use these things. Yeah, no, that'll work fine. All right, let's get some heat vents up here. All right, then the front side needs these guys. If you haven't guessed already, we are making a giant tardigrade, which I think will be pretty cool. I was hoping to have 8 legs, but I think 6 will be fine. I think 8 would have just drawn it out a little bit much. And I was thinking about getting these guys closer together, but with the armor panels that we need to put on the side, it wouldn't work. So I think 6-legged will be fine. I wonder if we can get a piece of glass in there. That might be a thing. All right, there we go. We're getting closer on the front side here. Let's see. We need probably these would be good. And can I get it in there? Oh, I can. Okay. I was worried it would not work with that mag plate in there. So that is good. Yeah, I like that. I like the way that tucks in. That's pretty nice. I guess we'll just put a block in there for now. And then the same goes for over here. I gotta look at pictures now to know what the backside looked like. All right, then the backside was more simple. It just immediately sloped it down like this with some angles like this. All right. Awesome. We have a giant tardigrade. I love it. Okay. Now, can we get away with like a cockpit? Let's see. Can we get like a piece of glass? Ooh. Did that fit in there? Not really. Guess we could redo it. That would be the front of it. That's not a terrible idea. Yeah. What if we got rid of... Is that going to stay connected? No. No. Okay. Let's just do one side at a time here. Okay, what do I need to place that? Girder to place that, but steel plate to place that one. Interesting. Okay. All right, I got some girder. Let's play around with this. Let's see. We'd want just the... Ooh, a button panel might be nice. You know what? Let's put the button panel down. I think that'll be fine. And then we'd want the angle Like that. You know, that's not bad. There's no other ones, right? Just bridge floor, floorless, button panel, and helm. Okay. Well, we'll put another button panel in. Might as well. Alright, now we just need to rethink the front here a little bit. Alright, I think this is the block I want to go with, so then it's still a full block back here, because I've got some ideas for that. And then here, let's get a window. Actually, number 8. Does this... What happens if we angled this? Isn't there like a way like that? Ooh, that's kind of cool, actually. Okay, yep, that's what we're gonna do. Alright, we're gonna take the floorless bridge and put it right here instead. I was thinking about an angled window that went all the way down, but that's perfect. And then we can put just a normal block underneath here. Like that. Alright, let's figure out a ladder up there. Let's get these guys. Actually, do I have this already on a toolbar? I feel like I did. Yeah, there it is. With our catwalk stuff. Let's see, do we want the scaffold one? No, we probably want it solid. We want a solid back on this guy. Let's do the ladder shaft. Like this. Let's see if we can get away with white on the inside. You know what, I was thinking about having a ladder here on the side to get in, but now I'm thinking we take this ore detector off because we don't really need it. And the door can go right here. Can we get away with this? I don't know what this is going to look like, but if we put a ladder here, let's see, we'd want another platform. Alright, and then a door here of some type. I was thinking maybe a hatch, but we can't really fit it in there nicely without blocking our nice window. Alright, let's put in a cheap airlock. We'll just do one of those, and I need steel plate, because of course I do. There we go. We'll just put in a cheap airlock like that, and we'll be in a storm. That's fun. We climb up here. We're on our first deck. We'll come up to our second deck, and looks like we can get a hallway all the way through there, so that'll be cool. Alright, then I guess here we'll just do passageways? Or the corridor? Let's see, do we want the floor to be down here with this guy? Probably. Actually, this will be the corridor, because we need corridor anyway to go down the length of this guy. What do we need? Interior plate? Let's get a lot of interior plate. Alright, we know at least we want these guys right here, and then we could have something in this section. I was wondering, I was looking at it. I don't have one on my toolbar here. Where is the programmable block? Alright, here we go. In the programmable block, we have these custom turret controller. That'd be cool to put here. I don't know if we'll ever have a turret on it, but I think it looked cool. Yeah, alright. And then we come up to the third floor. This is our command deck up here. That's pretty cool. Let's see, we can get away with a light here, I think. Or the light should maybe go here. Alright, we're gonna put the windowed corridor here. I think will be cool. We'll get a nice glass up there, and then right here, I think we're going to do the, where is it? There can go a light panel like that, and then we can cover over the top of it with some type of armor panel, or probably this old school catwalk. Yeah, I think that'll look nice. I haven't used those in a while. Oh no, I just realized this ladder doesn't work with that guy up there on the top. We're gonna figure something else out there. Alright, well this block needs to be replaced up here. That guy needs to be a solid block, otherwise we won't be able to get any air tightness. Let's go ahead and replace it. One of these, that'll be fine. Yeah, that's fine. You know what? I'm going to put some heavy armor on the bottom here, just to give it some reinforcement when it's landing down. I think that'll be good. Alright, there we go. I like it. One floor done. Now we need to figure out this one. We do need a corridor down here. Okay, there we go. Now we got a door between the two systems, and we have a little stowage here. Now it just is, what do we want to put in here? Yeah, I think here we're just going to put some event controllers. I think we'll be fine. Oops. There and
Energy
there.
low.
And then it'll kind of have those vents on the backside, which I think will look cool. Alright, and then in here, I think we're going to need as many batteries as we can. So let's have those guys face outward. Let's get those in there. I still don't know exactly what I want to do with this space. Maybe we will have one corridor. I don't know. Or two corridors. I don't know. Alright, we're going to put our vent there, and we're going to put our plumbing down this direction. Although I say that out loud, and I was thinking about putting plumbing right here. Alright, I'm going to completely change it up again. This guy is not going to be the door here. This is not how we're going to get across. Here. This is going to be conveyors right here. I think it would be cool to be able to get some turrets going on. Could do a T like that instead. Yeah, let's do a T like that. I think that'll match better. I don't know if we're going to have enough lift for this damn thing by the end of this. Okay, so we should be able to crawl up like this. We do need a corridor there to crawl up into, and then we can go around it. Yeah, it's alright to get into our bridge. That will allow this to happen. Means we can get rid of all of that. Alright, I'm not going to do those turrets. I might do a custom turret here instead, is what I'm thinking. Because I need to be able to get these side panels on. So we should probably do that now before we get too far. Let's see, these are supposed to go like this. Okay, yeah, that's supposed to go on the side because then in theory we're going to get these panels on, the light armor panels on the side. Like that. Which means we can't get a full-size turret in there when we do that. So we can do maybe a custom turret. I think we can still get away with that. So, I think on the inside here, I'm going to do some piping. See, we need to have an advanced rotor here. And we'll put a small head on it. Do we want to connect with pipes? I still think I want to connect with pipes. But I still think that will be there. Alright, so then on this side, I think we can get away with just a cargo box. We can access from the other side. Alright, we're getting somewhere. We've got some piping going on down here to some advanced rotors, and then I'm thinking in here we can put some tanks. Let's see, I think I already had it on my toolbar. Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's put an O2 tank there, and we'll put a hydrogen tank on the other side. There we go, and then this will be an O2H2 generator at some point. And maybe we'll put the gyroscope on the front of that. Alright, 2 tanks there. Let's go back and find where that was. There we go. Should have an O2H2 generator in here as well. There we go, O2H2, and then we will put in our piping, which is for some reason not on this toolbar. Good. Okay, now we can get all the way around. I think right here will be our gyroscope. That needs to be a corridor T, and then we need a corridor corner. Do we want a corner, or want to see that stuff? Yeah, probably a corner. It doesn't matter. Corner there, another one there. Alright, now we can put a light, and then we could do a top windowed one. There we go. Like that. We can see up through. I like it. Alright, we're getting somewhere. I got the backside done here. Put the corridor in, so let's go in through the front door. We'll go up here all the way to the top. We got the corridor that goes around. We can see our piston, which I still need to weld. Let's see, this did not get change colored. There we go, we got our bridge. Come across here, go all the way back around both of these corridors. And we've got a window and the stairwell just like the other side. Then we get to come down into our bottom section. I don't have anything in here yet except for our cargo container and vent, so we're all plumbed up, got all that welded up while we have access to it, which makes me think I might want to do these as well. Alright, so the plan is to put some living quarters back here. I think we want to put like the bedroom down here on the lower floor and then like a kitchen up here on the top, I think would be good. A survival kit actually would be really good there. No, it wouldn't, because it would not be sealed there. We could put it there though. Yeah, survival kit there, which means we'll have to have some type of piping across, which I guess could be the cargo container. Maybe we just move it, or maybe we have two. Survival kit. Right there, and that should be sealed. The heat vent up on the top will seal it. This portion of the thruster is sealed. Yeah, should be good. Yeah, there we go. That kind of takes up that corner. I guess we could put batteries or something over there. We definitely need more batteries on this ship. Alright, I think we'll put the corner kitchen there, and then we have both of them, and then we'll just put in like a passage or something here to block off that vent right there. Let's see, what else can we fit up in here? A table or something might be good. Be able to eat at. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that, and then let's do a entertainment. What does that look like? It's pretty big. What about the button panel one? That button panel one looks better. Let's do that one. Let's see, if we put our bathroom in. Alright, we'll have our shower and our toilet there. Let's see, do we want... Yeah, let's do a couple inset beds like that. Of course I don't have enough. Unable to place. Was I trying to attach to the wrong thing? Was. Okay. Yeah, here we could put in a locker like that, and then this guy could be a... maybe another locker like that. So we've got the full block of the survival kit above us, so that's nice. You know what? I'm going to grind out that floor so we can have some access, and let me get all this stuff welded up. Alright, well I realize we have no connectors on this ship, so I'm going to do 2 turrets on the front. We'll replace these event controllers here with the turret controllers, and then on the back side we'll just put some connectors. I think we'll be good. I don't know if I want to go with these. I think we'll just go with the old school ones. We'll be fine. Yeah, but it's coming along. Let me get some batteries in these 2 spots here, and then we'll load up the underside here with a bunch of batteries as well, and then I think we'll pretty much be done. Well, I'll probably have to do these batteries by hand, but otherwise let me grab the lobster and let's get some of this stuff welded up. Alright, got it all welded up, and now I realize I'm missing a bunch of armor panels, so let's see, we are connected underneath there to there. So I can get rid of all this now, actually. We can get our armor panels on here and get our winglets done, and then we'll go take it for a test flight, and hopefully it floats. And then hopefully it has enough lifting power to get the rail section lifted up. We'll find out. If not, this is turning into a gunship, and we are just going to take the clamps off the bottom because it's pretty cool looking. Alright, there we go. The giant tardigrade is done, except for the custom turrets on the side, which made me just think we have event controllers here that we need to get rid of that need to be custom turret controllers. Alright, let's go ahead and put some blocks underneath. Oh wow, that actually fits. Okay, that's good. With those armor panels, I was afraid it wasn't going to fit, but that's good. There we go. Let's get some more over here. We have braces now. Let's just cut it free. Okay, get the other block underneath here. All right, there we go. We are 100% free, and now let's go ahead and get into the cockpit. I never really tested if this was, oh, it is. Okay, good. That's because I never tested if it was airtight. I just have been assuming because I kind of know how it's been put together. Oh, that's interesting. Those kind of, the fans Z-clip into the wall. All right, well, we're just going to live with that. All right, dampeners are on. We are lifting. Oh, we actually have some pretty good lift. That's pretty nice. I mean, it's a slow slog. Forward and back might be a problem. Might have to come up with something a little bit different there. All right, let's get our pistons reversed and then also our mag plates. We want to do a switch lock. Okay, they drop out. That's good. And I'm thinking we'll probably just grab it on the one grid on the front, like towards the middle as much as possible. But we'll grab just the one grid, and then let's go ahead and get out. I probably should have made a better hatch to be able to get out. This is going to be kind of a pain to go all the way back and forth like this. Wait, was there something on the floor? Oh, okay. All right, side pistons will extend so we have some room to lift this guy out of here. Let's see, let's just grind this out because I want to be able to turn the right one off. Okay. Did I not connect those? I didn't connect those. Crap. Let's go ahead and turn this guy back on and see if we can get it to merge back on. Let's go ahead and color that. Hatch it. Hinge lock is on, and hinge lock is on that one. So I'm curious if this is going to be stable or not. Because we might have to grab it from both sides, but I'm worried if I do that, because of that hinge connection, it's going to want to flip the ship around. So I'm hoping we can grab it from one side. We will see. Alright, there we go. We have it. Go ahead and get back in the ship. But we can just leave the door open, it's fine. We don't have any oxygen in here anyway. Yeah, it's nice and wibbly wobbly, but it's working. Oh, I didn't lift it up high enough. Now let's hide our HUD so I can actually see what I'm doing here. Alright, moment of truth. Let's see if we can get this guy lined up. I don't even know where I am. Am I way off? I'm off that way. Up. Oh, here we go. Come on. You're thinking about it. There we go. Okay, it connected. That's something. Go ahead and unlock. Oh, it unlocked for us. Alright, those pistons need to move a lot faster than that. Alright, let's go take a look at this. Is it going to stabilize at all? Might need to just put more torque on it, right? Ooh, 3% is actually a pretty good drop. I don't know if we want to do that. Well, I was hoping for a little bit more stability out of these hinges. This might be a problem. Hinge lock is off. Share inertial tensors is fine. Torque, I don't think I can go up any more than that. Let's get a control panel. I definitely broke the end over here, so that's a thing I'll have to fix. And I probably broke the welder over here as well. No, welder's fine. Alright, let's see if we can get this guy to merge back in. There we go, perfect. Alright, there we go. This thing has kind of stabilized, actually. What angle are we at, though? Current angle at 1 and 1. That's pretty steep, actually. There we go, it did stabilize. It's probably not the most efficient way to build this track, but that's alright. Okay, it was stable, and now it's rocking again. Right, because I'm adding blocks to it, so that doesn't help. Alright, well this guy is just not ever going to become stable enough to turn into a station, it appears. It's wobbling around way too much. That I can never get this guy to even pop up with a convert to station. So that's not going to work. So hopefully we can get some blocks on here and kind of stabilize it, at least to set it down on the ground. Alright, let's see if I've built enough of a cantilever structure out here to possibly... Let's go till we can't fit any more blocks on. There we go. I'm hoping now I can disconnect from these hinges and at least get this guy picked back up. Because I can't grab him right now without it freaking out. So let's see if we can detach this and if it's going to fall over. Okay, we're detached. That's good. Let's get back into the ship here and pick it up. You know, these lift hooks probably don't need to come down that far. That's all right. Okay, we're there. We're ready to lock. Good. Now we should be free. We are free. That's good. Okay, let's just bring it over to the side here. Were we dragging on the ground? What was that voxel disturbance? That's kind of weird. Okay, we're unlocked. That's good. Let's retract both of those guys up. Alright, I think I'm going to have to rethink the design here. So we have merge blocks down there. That's good. We can use those because I didn't bring enough material with me. I think we'll just do the hinges how we want them. We'll lay out the track where we want it to go next. And then we'll build this guy down to the ground. Okay, now that we're close to the ground, we should be able to convert this one. There we go. And convert this to a station. And then we can get underneath with our foundation block. That's not even the right color. Right color, wrong material. Okay, now that we've converted that to a station, we can get a block underneath here into the voxel. And then what we need to do is just count over where we need to go. So we're going from here, is where that block is, yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks over for our foundation. Alright, so this will be our foundation here. So I'm thinking we'll just build our foundation pylons like this, where we want them to go. And then we'll merge that on, and then we can attach our blocks later. I think will be the way to go. So we should be able to do this. Let's see if this guy works. Okay, so our merge block will be there, so we need to come up to that structure. So let's go ahead and get our beam blocks. That should do it. Then we grind all of this stuff away. Including that. That was not smart. Let's go ahead and just put it in there for now. That one can go away as well. Okay, and then we should be able to take these two merge blocks off. Put back in our beam blocks before we forget them. Okay, we'll put our merge there. That'll be good. Let's go ahead and get into the cockpit. I just went ahead and ground the window down here since we don't have any oxygen in here anyway, just to make getting in and out easier, which I apparently need to go get some oxygen anyway. I didn't realize how low I was. Here, let's go ahead and grab on. We're good now. Let's go ahead and grind all of this extra crap off that we don't need anymore. I hope we have enough power in our gigantic tardigrade, because I did not charge the batteries before we left. I got a little overambitious with wanting to test it. Okay, well, we still got that end that we need to repair, which is fine. We definitely need some spotlights on this thing too. It's hard to see anything. Again, let's hide our HUD. Oh wow, we're way off that way. Okay, come on back. Let's see if this works. Okay, we're attached. That's good. We're actually still locked to our mag plates. That's good. Let's get those guys back in and go hover down with this guy. Okay, it merged on. That's good news. This is pretty close. That's also good news. So we should be able to... Let's see, we had our hinge, which we don't have a hinge part on it. That was dumb. Alright, then let's get a hinge part in there. That'll be good. And we should be right there. So if I connect you... The lower limit is at -0.5. It's at -0.5. We attach. There we go. We're nice and attached. It's on there. It's in the voxel. I think that's the route we're going to have to go. And then we will manually create our posts down. All right, there we go. Then we'll come back with the lobster and we will get everything all welded up there. I think that's going to be the route that we're going to need to go. It'll be a long, tedious process, but I think it's going to be long and tedious no matter what we do. Okay, well then I get this end repaired, get a merge block on it, and we can just get another one attached. And I think that will be fine. We'll just have to continually build the posts where we want them to go, and then we'll attach all of this stuff on here, which I think will be fine, because really all we have to have is steel plates to do most of it, except for a few merge blocks, but we'll get merge blocks from the previous set that we'll just use again and again. All right, well, I think I'm going to weld up the track here real quick, and then let's get the monorail out here and test to see how this guy actually functions. All right, let's unlock that guy. Let's retract it back down. I think all I need to do is just reverse the piston. The rest of it can all stay. This guy needs to reverse. That is not the right thing I'm pointing at. There we go. It's out of the way. Now we can hop in. All right, we're turning. That's good. Yeah, we got plenty of space here for another station right between the two posts. When this guy parks up right there, that will be good. Let's see, and then we should be able to go downhill. I think I have those hinges turned off. There we go. Slow descent, which is what we want. Okay. I think that's going to work great. I'm taking a little bit more gentle than I probably need to, but I'm a little scared. I have headlights on that thing? I do. But they're not on the front. Oh, interesting. That makes sense. The lights only work on the one cockpit. Still need to get a light on this system here to help me back up and make sure I know where I'm going. Like a green light that pops up when we're in the right spot with a sensor. All right, there we go. We're connected back up to the station, so now we can make sure our batteries stay charged. All right, I really need to fix that, so that's more of an automated connection there, but that's all right. I'm more focused on the track at the moment. Okay, well, I need to get that end fixed up there, and then we just need to start manufacturing a new set here. So let's go ahead and turn our merge blocks back on. All right, let's go ahead and get this event controller turned back on. Let's see, the track builder, we need to reverse these guys. There we go. Welders turn on, the side pistons need to come in as well. Get this guy turned on. That guy's turned on. Is this the wrong blueprint? Could be the right blueprint. There we go. Okay, it was red, it was worrying me. Alright, awesome. That is working great. We are building a whole nother set of tracks. Alright, well I think that's where I'm going to call it an episode. Please like and subscribe. Also don't forget about the giveaway for 5 copies of Space Engineers and 1 copy of Space Engineers 2 that's going on throughout the month. So make sure you're signed up for that. Otherwise, I will see you guys next time.